Ashe, you can always pick her. She has 3 Ashe breaches, good weapon, etc. And it's why her presence in the game is so high and always has been.
Now they don't have to peek this too much. They're just gonna wait until it gets in the crossfire. And Pengu gets 1. Pengu gets 2. No, 3 down.
Her flashes would have 100% cemented her in the S tier, but she's still in there. 3 Ashe charges, 3 breach charges, basically a goddamn sledge, basically. Like, just, you could do so much destruction. You can get rid of everything in the goddamn map with Ashe.
It's all 2v3s, all down to Hicks and Uno. The diffuser will go down in the back of Arsenal, but Shockwave with a great kill onto Hicks. We'll try and get another one, get instantly traded out by Uno. It's all down to him in a 1v2 post plan. He has the plan down, and he has the kills. He gets another one to Shepard, and Uno with a 3K to finish it off. Oh my god!
Doka, now.
All right, folks, before we get into the video, I want to make sure you are all subbed to the channel. So please, if you aren't subbed already, hit the sub button and click on the notification bell. It really does make a difference. Anyway, Ashe has been part of Rainbow Six Siege since the very beginning.
Takes down Kato. Judas is the last man standing. He gets 2. Gets for a 3rd as he leaps over the top, and suddenly it's a 1v2.
As one of the game's 20 original operators, Ashe was designed as an aggressive entry fragger who was supposed to breach the enemy's defenses within the first few moments of a round. Hell, Ashe's in-game lore even has another character call her Miss Kick in the Door.
The destruction capability on Ashe is ridiculous, and the fragging capability as well, because, you know, 3-speed Ashe.
To help Ashe live up to her reputation, she was given a pretty significant advantage: her gun, which is one of the best in the game, according to Disrupt Gaming.
This gun is meant for entry fragging. It is meant with competing with SMGs in close quarters. That's what Ashe was designed for, to take these close quarter gunfights and win them and open picks for her team. So this gun aids perfectly with that. It is the best entry fragging assault rifle probably in the game.
With its high rate of fire, strong damage, and low recoil, the R4C assault rifle was the holy grail of siege weapons all on its own. But when paired with the ACOG sight and its 2.5 times zoom, it was arguably the definition of overpowered.
Oh, Cantor right next to Yunus, gets him through the wall! But Yunus will keep. Just before that, they had the information coming in. Kanto with the double kill right after headshot for that guy.
In its heyday, this deadly combination made Ashe good at pretty much everything.
She was like Miss Do It All at one point. Like, she had stuns, a really good gun, fast, like small hitbox, so she could do everything herself, literally.
Ashe could bust in guns blazing or hold angles from afar. It didn't matter what you did with her. She was basically unstoppable.
Check the bio container. Whoa, that's bad.
I'm in the objective.
Quick, everyone follow Matt. Go, go, go.
Whoa!
Picking Ashe made you look like an asshole to both teams in your lobby. You would either hard carry your team and slaughter every enemy within the first 20 seconds of the round, or Leroy Jenkins your way onto the site and die immediately. Ashe main no brain is a thing for a reason.
Shit! How does this keep happening?
Of course, having a character that powerful in the operator pool pretty much guaranteed that Ashe's pick rate would be ridiculously high across all levels of play.
I think the people who like her, they like her because she's a very, very, very entry-level and extremely easy operator. You have a very basic job that you need to do, and it's easy to get attached to something that's easy and still performs really well.
Best gun in the game, some of the best utility in the game, and the best speed in the game. Why they put it on all 3 of those things on one op, I don't know.
Ashe became the de facto queen of Siege, but she was about to lose her crown jewel. Over the years, Ubisoft devs have tried and kind of failed to make Ashe more balanced.
Right, hold down the trigger till you get a headshot, boys. That's how you play Ashe. Hey, headshot.
There were a couple of persistent myths about her. First, that she was faster than any other character in the game.
And don't try to tell me all 3 speeds are the same speed, because that's like saying all water tastes the same, alright? Just not true.
And second, that her head hitbox was somehow smaller than all the other operators.
That's just straight up, Ashe does not have a hitbox. That's all that is.
Multiple players claim that Ashe came at them like a headless blur, whipped out her overpowered assault rifle, and sent them into the Siege afterlife, all while they were desperately clicking on her head and hitting the wall behind her.
What?
Kitchen garage last year. Main stairs.
One friendly. Oh my god. Nice try.
What is wrong with Ashe?
Turns out Ashe's head hitbox was actually smaller than some of the other operators, but she certainly wasn't the only one.
The women hitboxes are technically smaller, but again, it's pixels that we're talking in terms of differences, but it can matter. Siege is a very precise game, so.
As for how quickly she moved, as a 3-speed operator, Ashe was fast, sure, but not any faster than the other characters in that category, as YouTuber Nukem Dukem pointed out.
You know how 3-speed is king, like, you know, you had Ella, you had Ashe, high, fast-moving operators. It seems like they have a huge advantage to people who have 1 speed but 3 armor.
Ubisoft tried to adjust Ashe's speed and hitboxes, but she stayed just as popular and broken as ever.
He tried to meme on you.
A lot of people pointed to her gun as the problem. Many in the community felt that the R4C having an ACOG sight made it too powerful, and Ubisoft listened. They removed the ACOG as a customization option for the rifle heading into Year 4, Season 1 of the game. And sure, in the landscape of strategic gameplay and tactical picks, Ashe's brain-dead approach went against everything that Siege stood for. But the R4C and ACOG combo was what made Ashe, well, Ashe.
I mean, I was one of the people who told Ubisoft to remove the Ashe ACOG, like, I don't care. I mean, I thought it was too powerful.
For people that see this and know me, it's been a long time coming. This is something I've been wanting for years, and ironically, it happens when I retire. They finally nerf her.
Ashe has an ACOG, and she always has had an ACOG, and she always will have an ACOG.
At first, the nerf made people move off of Ashe, but by the next season, she was right back to where she started.
A lot of them, that's for sure. Oh, nice shot from Bibu. Just seems like he plays the Ashe and runs it well. The 2 heavy fraggers so far are taken away, but there's still Rask, and that's another one for Bibu. All you need to do is just put a drone in front of this Ashe, and Bibu will just frag out of his mind.
So once again, Ubisoft returned to nerfing Ashe. In Operation Northstar, the devs took away one of her breaching rounds and increased the R4C's recoil, and Ashe's pick rate plummeted.
Yeah, Ashe's R4C definitely has a new recoil.
Was that in the, that was not in the patch notes, right?
No, it wasn't.
Wait, you got
patch notes?
Yeah, bro, it's done. We're done for. I'm done.
Took away your crutch, huh?
People are gonna be very, 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 very mad.
There were now other operators out there with easier to control guns and overall better utility. And while the change was mostly aimed at pro-level players, the nerf was felt all across the board. For as long as it's been around, Rainbow Six Siege has always been a work in progress, constantly evolving and changing to stay balanced and fun. Sure, Ashe was a comfort pick for new players, but she was also an operator that experienced pros could frag out with. While it might be disappointing for some, taking away just a bit of Ashe's insane versatility will give other operators a chance to shine and shake up the meta in a way that can only be good for Siege in the long run.
I really feel like the devs have had a focus on increasing skill ceilings while still maintaining skill floors where they are, but just making it so that like we can truly like differentiate who's a good player or who's just abusing a very, very easy weapon to use. So I think with these patches, they've really like managed to put more and more skill expression in the game, which I think long term is going to be extremely healthy for the game.
But no matter what happens with Ashe in the future, she was already successful at arguably the most difficult balancing act of all, walking the fine line between mind-blowing courage and mind-numbing aggression.
Thanks for watching. If you want more content like this, hit the sub button and ring that notification bell. For unique bite-sized videos you won't find anywhere else, hit up our Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook pages.